Hello guys, this is Subhas. We are going for NISM practice series, and in this series we are covering the lot of questions, and we will discuss about the a little bit about the concepts of the questions. So let's go without wasting the time. The question is, what is the maximum amount that can be invested in PPF in a financial year? And we are giving a time to you to put your answer, and okay, then answer is 150. The 150 is the amount that can be invested in the PPF account in a financial year, and the lot of the discussion was done in the previous video. The PPF account, about the PPF account you can get from there also. Next, an individual wishes to beat inflation to a certain extent. Which investment assets should be considered? The question simply said that what is the assets allocation majorly mentioned in our portfolio that we can beat the inflation. The options are bond, equity, and fixed deposit and gold. We are showing obviously bond is not there. The less possibility to beat the inflation with the bond investment. The equity, it is the answer, and the fixed deposit can be, but the effective inflation beat that we cannot say. And gold is also, but about we are discussing about the history of the equity and gold. We found the equity is better than the gold. It means the previous history of the equity is better than the gold returns, and the answer is the equity. The return on bond are related to, options are the sale of the company, the ability of the company to generate the enough cash to meet the interest cost, the profitability of the company, the share price of the company. And you may think your answer. Okay, let's go answer. The answer is the ability of the company to generate the enough cash to meet the interest cost. Obviously, if any company is in the capacity to generate the cash, that will pay the interest of the bonds, or the amount which is payable to the bond or the other creditors also. A conservative investor wants to accumulate rupees 10 lakhs in 5 years time. What would be appropriate investment option for him? In the question there are the two aspects. The firstly a conservative investor, and second one is the 10 lakhs in 5 years timeline. That is the straightforward. It means we having the options, the equity shares, gold, bank deposits, and good quality bonds, real estate. You may think your answer. Okay, there is the equity shares. This is the risky if we are talking about the fixed time limit or the fixed amount. And here is the conservative investor, so it is not an option for the answer. Gold also, it is vary the return for the timeline. And the bank deposits and good quality bonds, these are the fixed and certain for their amount also and the timelines also. And the real estate, this is very risky in the case of the timeline. It means the liquidity problem will be faced in the real estate. The option is are bank deposits and good quality bonds. Here is the good quality bonds are the bond which are highly graded by the credit rating agencies. Next, risk attitude is ability to take the risk. You may think your answer. Okay, This is the question which having the answer is false, because of the risk attitude is willing to take the risk, not the ability to take the risk. Basically this explanation is for the investor having the intention to take the risk. That is the risk attitude. Next, a DES is a sum of the money paid at a regular period, such as the monthly, quarterly, annually. There are the options: the annuity, cash flow, return, future value. You may think your answer. Okay, here is the answer is annuity. This is the right answer, and the sense of the questions is straightly saying the regular payment, either the monthly, quarterly, or annually. It's the simple. Next one is the equity. The Rajiv Gandhi Equity Saving Scheme 2012 allowed the exemption up to %, for the investment made in eligible securities up to rupees 50,000. You may think your answer. Okay, the answer is 50%. This is the provision of the Income Tax Act 1961. The provision said, if you are investing, or the first investor, I mean you are investing first time in the securities, and here is the limit of the 50%. Whatever you are investing, the 50% or the 50,000, whichever is lower, will be allowed as an exemption. It means if you are investing a 30,000 rupees, you will get the exemption of 30,000 rupees. If you are investing a 60,000 rupees, you will get the exemption of 50,000 rupees only. What is the minimum amount that can be deposited in the PPF account? You may think your answer. Okay, the amount is 500 rupees. The section dash provides deduction for person with disabilities, and section dash provides the deduction to an assessee not receiving HRA for rent paid by him, ABCD expenses. There are the options which are given in the form of the sections, the 80C series, GEUD and GGU, UGG, and the correct answer is the 80U or 80GG. It means the section 80U refers for the disability of the person having the disabilities that can claim in section U, and the section 80GG that goes for the salaried person who is who is receiving the HRA, and who is not receiving the HRA actually, but he is paying the rent for living on the rented house. The next question is for a portfolio of two securities to achieve the diversification, the dash. It means firstly we should know about the diversification. It is the word refer for the investor who having the multiple securities in a portfolio, this is the simple concept, and the number of the options are given. We are discussing about it. The correlation between the two securities. The correlation between the two should be positive. The correlation between two should be 0. The correlation between two should be negative, and none of above. The answer is the correlation between two should be negative, because of one security is getting the return of negative, and the another securities are covering it, or the going for the negative side that can upside or generating the returns the positively. Okay, thank you. I think that would be a good experience for you, and thank you.